Here we are. My name is Jeff Tosca. I am a business coach and a career coach as well as a hypnotist. I just had a session with my client this morning, actually a little while ago, and I was actually analyzing her resume. So I thought to share with you guys what we did on that session and allowed you to know a little bit more how to write your resume. First of all, looking at the resume has sessions. And once we talk about resume sessions, let's talk about developing eye-catching resume. The resume has to demonstrate the value that you bring to the company that you're going to be working for, because you are going to. So you need to remember to demonstrate that. And in order to demonstrate the value that you have and how you're going to be bringing into your employer, you need to learn how to write it. So writing the resume is a job by itself. So you need to take your time. It's very detailed. And once you, what do you want to spell it? Mark Butler. So working with a resume, you need to, I misspelled, no problem. So let's see what we can learn with that. A document to show a prospective employer why you were qualified to do what you wanted to do to their company team. So that's the purpose of this document. It's a document that show your prospective employer you are qualified to do what you want to do to their company. So you're bringing in value to the company. So many people think the resume is merely a historical listing of the companies you've worked for. So that's the first mistake that we need to correct. Positions that you held and time in each position. That type of resume will often end up in the trash. So remember that. And remember that job search is a sales process. Why do I say sales process? Well, remember, you need to sell the value that you have. So you need to remember to sell yourself and be able to speak for what you have to them. You need to tell them what you have, what are the values. Therefore, the purpose of your resume is to sell you. So the resume shows a prospective employer you are qualified to do what you want to do to them. Your resume will spell out to the reader or the person that is reading your resume your qualifications and added value, as well as why you are a good fit for the position in the company looking for. Ideally, the resume shouldn't have about 2 pages or less. Sometimes mine has like 5. I'm a senior, so it's a little longer than that. And if like mine, if you have a long history like mine, you only have to go back like 10 to 15 years or so. So if you're a senior, you might have to shrink in a bit, like I have to. If you're new to the market, you shouldn't have any problem. So it's best to avoid phrases or descriptions that make your resume sound off selfish or canned. I had two cents to give it to you about this sound selfish. If you don't sound selfish, if you don't sell yourself, nobody's going to sell or tell others how good you are. So you have to tell others who you are and what you can do for them. Canned, well, it cannot be canned because I'm going to teach you how to dynamically create a resume from scratch. So if you follow me, there are going to be a series of sessions that it's going to increase or continue on there are 5 modules that I usually coach people. So because there's so much to teach. It's very imperative that you have to be objective in your resume. To do this, it's helpful for you to think of the prospective hiring manager. And what are the skills, experience, and qualities and characteristics and personality traits that are most in demand in your field? In other words, what will your employer be looking for? So it's like you have to be dynamic. You need to learn what they're looking for and what are the value that you have, and then you bring a match when you write your resume specifically. These are things that you need to sell in your resume. So find ways to make them stand out, or catch the reader's eyes, to make it easy for your future employer to identify you from other candidates, because there are other candidates, and if you don't do that, they will, and you're out. So one of the things that I like to share with you is it's like a brainstorming or keywords for you to start writing down. So it's my giveaway today for you that is watching this session. So you need to remember to write what are your skills or the key skills that you have. Number 2, experience. What kind of experience you have? What are your qualities? Okay. And what are the characteristics needed for the job that you like, or you are going to do, or what you do? So you need to kind of do this homework. As a coach, I give you this task for today. So write down your key skills. What are your experiences, your qualities, and characteristics needed to perform the job that you do? So there you have it. If you would like to, feel free to follow me. There are more sessions coming. Even each section, if each session is better than the other one, of course, I'm not perfect. If you are perfect, well, congratulations. I'm not perfect. I will be perfecting as I go. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next session.